Deaf and Dumb!
Hello.
I'm Dan.
I'm Dudley.
And as our usual tradition...
We're across the internet.
No, we're not.
We're not in the same room.
Yeah, as we've been alternating, because you keep coming to visit.
Yeah.
So we're back in the same room this week.
Yes, we are.
Next week we'll be separated again.
Yes.
And then
probably
maybe
in the same room the next week. It's going to be an alternating thing.
Yeah, it's going to...
So odd number episode will be in the same room. Even numbers will be in the opposite room.
Oh, okay. Is that how we're going to do it?
Apparently.
Yeah, okay.
But, holidays, so,
Yeah.
Stuff like that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, it's been
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I felt like all I've done the last 3 days is eat food.
Yeah. Lots of food.
Lots and lots of food.
What's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
I love Thanksgiving meal. So, my favorite is we usually have turkey, traditional, ham, chicken and dressing.
Yeah.
And then we also have baked beans and, some kind of bread. And yeah, that's it. That's all I want.
That's all you want?
Oh, man. I fill my plate up with all
Yeah,
that.
I agree.
Love it.
I like all those things. I particularly like, our grandmother makes exceptional chicken and dressing.
Yes, quite delicious.
Which is really good. And then also, our mother makes the best lemon pie. A lemon meringue pie.
I'm not a fan of pie.
Well, you're dumb.
But she made me cupcakes, so...
Which were good.
They were delicious.
But they were made from a box.
I don't care. They are still delicious.
Well, this lemon pie was handcrafted, Dudley.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I did have a little bit of pie this year.
Yeah, but it wasn't the right one.
It wasn't the traditional pie. It was some kind of chocolate chip cookie and walnut? No, wait. No.
Pecan?
Pecan. Chocolate chip cookie, pecan pie.
The superior nut.
Yeah. Pecans are
best.
good. I like
Pecans are great. Pecans are the best.
Of all the nuts, I probably like pecans.
Pecans are the best. They are just the best.
And anyway, so, we went to our aunt's, our uncle's.
Yeah, we went to some people who are related by marriage to us, apparently.
Yeah, we went to their house for Thanksgiving this year, and they had this chocolate chip cookie dough pecan pie thing, and it was delicious.
It looked nice, but I was so miserable on everything else.
It was rich.
I had to have room for the lemon pie, and then I ate some pecan pie too, because I love
quite
pecans.
Delicious. So we ate all that on Thursday and then yesterday we went over to our neighbors and ate more leftovers.
Yeah. So we've just been eating a lot.
And then we ate more leftovers for lunch.
Yeah,
and it's just nothing but eating food. All I've done the last 3 days is eat food and play Pokemon.
Yep. Play Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Played the Pokemon Sun.
I have been playing a little bit, but I've been slow. Everyone else is ahead of me. I didn't even bat off the first island yet.
You were at the bottom as far as progression, and then I think I'm at the top. Everyone I know, there were a few people I've talked to, but I talked to immediately.
You're ahead of them?
I'm ahead of them.
Okay.
And so Robert and Sam got the game last weekend. So I played with them.
Yeah.
A little bit. I played with Robert. We battled. We did battles. Which is pretty good. It's funny because the first battle we did, because the way it works is it takes your party and you pick, you pick rules.
Yeah.
So it'll be like, you can have up to 6 Pokemon and they'll all be level 50. It automatically puts them all at 50.
Yeah, they did that with the last one.
Yeah, which I haven't battled in Pokemon probably since the first one. I don't remember ever fighting in the other ones against other people. But so me and Robert did it, and the way it works is you pick which Pokemon you start with first, and then you have your team of 6 people, and you pick the order.
Yeah.
Well, if you only pick one, it only sends in the one, and that's it. You don't get the rest of them. Well, he accidentally picked one and hit confirm, and it doesn't have the "Are you sure?" question. It just automatically confirms it. So he accidentally only picked one Pokemon. He's like, "Oh shoot, I only picked one."
And
so
you showed up with 6?
No, I hadn't finished, so I was like, "Okay, well, just to be fair, I will just start with one." Well, he had started. I did my, my
starter,
my starter, which at this time he's in his second
form. Is that second evolution?
Which is the Torracat, I think is the name.
I don't know what it's called.
The Licton's second form.
Yeah.
I think it's Torracat.
Yeah.
I'm probably saying it wrong, but anyway, so I threw him in there, and then Robert had the Mudslack. The free one you get that becomes Snorlax.
Munchlax.
Munchlax.
Yep.
He had actually did him. So the whole game he did Metronome, which is a random move.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you do Metronome and it just does a completely random move.
Oh.
And it's pretty awesome.
See, I had that, but I hadn't tried the move yet.
Yeah, it just does a random move.
Okay, I forgot about that.
So he just kept doing it, and it just, let the chips where they fall where they may. And so I was just chipping away, because they're pretty tough.
Yeah.
And so I was just chipping him away, and he would do some move, and I'd be like, oh.
Hoping it wasn't the right type.
Well, we were both kind of chipping away at each other. And then he got down to the end, and the last move he did was self-destruct.
Oh no!
So, for anyone who doesn't know, self-destruct is like the suicide move.
Yeah.
It's like you blow up.
Yeah. You do a lot of damage, but you knock yourself out.
Pretty good chance of, you do a lot of damage, so you're
Well,
so we both fainted. And I was like, well, and then the game determined that I won.
Yeah.
I guess, because he fainted first. I don't know. But I was just like, I saved it, because you can save the battles.
Yeah. I saw that. I saw that you could play the battles back or somehow, but I didn't really know how that worked.
Yeah. So I had a good laugh with that one.
That's pretty good.
And then we did a real battle, which he beat me at.
Yeah, of course.
Because he kept changing his Pokemon.
Yeah, he does that.
He's throwing the right types at me. And I'm just like, Meh.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Yeah, I've been so slow. I've been playing it pretty regularly. I just have been taking my time and not getting in a hurry. And I'll play for a little bit and I'll stop and I'll jump over to Animal Crossing for a little bit and then come back to it. But I've been liking it. I need to play it more and get more stuff and unlock more things and upgrade things so I can enjoy it more.
Yeah, it's good.
I just haven't been doing it. I've been playing a lot of other things.
I've put in a lot of time into it.
I've been playing some Battlefield 1, which I like a lot. Mm-hmm. And of course I wanted to play with you, but you're here.
Yeah, I'm here. My computer's not here, so
you watched me play Battlefield 1.
Yeah, I watched you play Battlefield 1, and I also watched you play Overwatch.
Yeah, you watched me play some Overwatch. I played a lot of Overwatch this week.
Yeah. I
played a lot with Robert. With Rob.
Rob.
And, I played a lot with him, and I played some by myself, too, because they have the arcade where you had and I played a bunch of the 1 versus 1.
Yeah.
Have we talked about it on here?
I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And where it's just one player versus one player, and you both play the same character.
Okay, yeah.
And
I think we talked about it. I don't know if we talked about it on the show.
Yeah, the way all the arcade game mode, the first time you win, you get a loot box, and if you every 3 wins you get a loot box.
Yeah.
So up to 3 per week, I think. And so I've been doing those just to get the loot boxes.
Yeah.
And it took me forever. I played probably 10 rounds of that game, the 1 versus 1.
Yeah.
Thinking, it'll just me versus one other person. Surely it won't take me long to win one. I think I played 10 of them before I finally won one, but I did enjoy them.
Yeah.
And it really comes down to, is this a character I'm okay with, good at, or is it a random character I'm not very good at? But then you also start learning, because all the characters have their own little moves and stuff, but some of those moves don't really work against the same character. For example, like Reinhardt's got his shield, where the weird whatever his range attack where he slings this fireball thing.
You say and
I don't know what it's called, but it's just like you throw that little fireball and it just goes right through the shield. It doesn't. So there's no point to you like your Reinhardt fight. It's just hammer, whoever can charge the other one first and then beat them up. And so it really comes down to whoever can catch them in the right little combo or something, or their one little trick to try to, and it's fun because it's kind of a quick draw thing, and I like it. It's pretty fun. Except when I have the bad habit of getting characters I'm not good with, which is probably most of them.
Yeah, but that's probably why it comes up a lot. Yeah, you're not good with most of them. But it's fun. I really like it, and I'm still getting loot boxes and not getting anything I want.
But I did buy a Reinhardt skin. Finally, spending the money, and I have the Blackheart skin, which is cool. I showed it to you earlier today.
It's pretty interesting.
It's pretty cool.
I will say there's one character on there.
Oh yeah,
and I don't know the name.
No, what's she look like?
She looks like Samus.
Oh, Pharah.
Pharah's armor.
I play Pharah a lot.
Is spot on. Just like
Samus. It's pretty similar
from Metroid's armor.
Well, and you were also looking at like the copper version. I had just got the copper skin.
Yeah,
and so it made it look.
The helmet's completely different.
Yeah,
but
and then the back of it's completely different.
Yeah, the back of it's but you look at it just at the front, the shape, and everything is.
And she runs around with a rocket launcher.
It looks just like Samus.
Yeah,
Aran
I'm
from
sure there's some nods there.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Yeah, so. She's one of my top 3.
Oh, okay.
I play her. I played Reaper, and I played Reinhardt the most. Those are the replays I might play the most. Though I am really I like Symmetra, but she's not that good right now. But they're about to roll out an update for her. I don't know if we talked about it on this.
The update?
Updating. They're gonna roll out a new. It's in the PTR right now, but she's getting an overhaul where she's gonna be the first character to get a second ultimate, which is she can. Instead of, normally she makes a teleporter, like a little portal, that starts at your spawn, and they can go through it and jump into the heat of the battle.
Yeah, okay.
Which is really useful on big maps. But later games that usually you're moving, the enemy team is a lot of times moving towards your, where you start. So a lot of times you end up like not being as useful later game. So her new one's called Shield Generator, and you can hide it somewhere, and within a large range, everyone gets a shield boost. And so you hide it somewhere, and you cover it with her little mini laser turrets that she can plop down and protect it, and it makes it harder for everyone to kill all those people that are within that range.
Nice.
And which is cool. I like that idea. Also, another thing is normally she could place 3 turrets, and then she'd have to wait for the cooldown before she can place more. Well, now she can start, which you can place up to 6. So it's kind of annoying. You run out and you've placed 3, and then the first 30 seconds of the game where you're waiting for the other team to be the doors to open for them to come out, you're just waiting for your cooldown so you can plop down some more turrets. They switched that to where it's just going to be you can drop 6 at a time. You should have to wait a cooldown after that, but you can just and go ahead and do it. But then they're also giving her own little barrier she can generate that, like, I don't really fully understand how it works, but she can drop it down as like a big kind of like Reinhardt's shield, except it moves forward in some way, like it's a moving barrier wall or something like that, which is cool. Instead of her normal like give people shield, which is okay, but I forget to do it most of the time. But yeah, so I'm excited to see how she shakes up. And Sombra's been fun. She's a new character. We've talked about her. But yeah, I like it. You need to get it.
Yeah.
And then you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I've watched it a little bit now, so I have a somewhat general idea. I'll probably pick it up my next paycheck. Yeah. So it won't be too long.
Yeah, and then all 3 of the brothers can be playing Overwatch.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome. Then we got to get Robert to get Battlefield 1, and we're all going to be playing together. One big happy family.
Yeah, so we can all be angry together.
Yeah, that's exactly. We can all be yelling obscenities together.
Battlefield 1's still good. I've played a little bit of multiplayer with you this week. Not much. We played some last weekend, but
it's so good. I like it.
I like it.
It's always a toss-up for me whether I want to play Overwatch or Battlefield 1.
Yeah, it's good. I'll hopefully get some more games.
I was worried it would take all my time away from Overwatch, but it hasn't. I've been kind of splitting it a little bit.
I downloaded Eve online.
I did as well. I haven't touched it
because it went free to play this week. And but hopefully recording this early, so I'm hoping to get some time in to play that.
Yeah. Before I downloaded it. I don't know when I'll get to touch it. I might mess with it tomorrow.
That's my plan.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll jump on it together.
Yeah.
See what happens.
It'd be cool.
That or I'll just do laundry.
Yeah, laundry is important.
Laundry is important.
Yeah. You can do both.
That's true.
You can start laundry and play a game.
I do my laundry by hand.
Oh, well, that's just dumb.
I'm old school that way.
Yeah, you're dumb.
I'm old school.
Dumb.
Old school.
Dumb.
Yeah. So, with the fall and the Steam, and they're doing their little Thanksgiving fall sale.
Steam
what do they call it? Autumn sale or something like that.
Autumn sale, yeah.
Yeah, and they're doing a new thing.
Yeah, a new thing this year.
Yeah, it's called the Steam Awards, the first ever.
Yeah.
And they have some categories. And you can go through and find games in the Steam store or in your library and nominate them for these categories.
Yeah.
And then later on in the year, they'll announce which ones win. And so I made a list of all the ones I picked. Did you?
I made a list of
some
of them. Some of them I could never decide on anything, so I just
so you failed.
I picked some of them.
Okay.
So
you want to talk about them?
Yeah, let's
talk about them.
All right.
All right. The first award, the first nomination was the Test of Time Award.
Test of Time.
So I like the game that just holds up, that you can always go back to and play.
Yeah. What'd you pick?
This was a tough one for me. I thought of a lot of games. There's a lot of games I like going back to. There's a lot of Super Nintendo games I like going back to. These all are on Steam.
This is not
limiting to Steam.
Steam.
I just went off my I just glanced at my Steam library. The first thing that comes to mind is the original Fallout.
Yeah.
But I ended up picking BioShock.
BioShock?
Yeah, because I was doing the remastered, and I was really enjoying it, and it held up really well, I thought. I mean, there were some things I think that some of the sequels improved upon, but overall, I thought it was still a really good game, and I enjoyed playing through it again.
So BioShock.
Yeah, so I thought it, having not played it in several years, and then replaying through it, I thought it held up fairly well, so I chose that one for it.
I went a different route.
Oh, yeah?
I went with a game that has... was good when it came out, and it's just gotten better because they keep adding to it.
Oh yeah, what's that?
So it stands the test of time because they keep
improving.
And that was Terraria.
Oh, okay.
Terraria is solid, and they just had an update not long ago, and I haven't even checked it out yet.
Yeah,
and
that's not a bad choice.
Good choice. It's one of those that they go back to, and our buddy Seth plays it a lot, and I usually end up playing it with him.
Yeah.
And it's one of those I'd like to go back and play again because it's a fun game to play.
Yeah. I like it. The next one is the I'm Not Crying, There's Something in My Eye award.
Yeah. I couldn't come up with it.
You couldn't come up with it? I didn't either. At first I just kind of was like,
get emotional in games.
I don't either. But then I was just trying to think, I just took it as which game did I play that had a really good story.
Okay.
And there were a few. There was one that came to mind that I liked, like BioShock all the BioShock games came to mind because I liked the story on all, especially the first and Infinite. I liked the stories of it, and I thought those were cool.
Story, yeah.
But I was like, what was the last game I played? And I thought, this is just a really good story. I really liked just the story of the game, and that was Firewatch.
Firewatch. Oh, okay. See, I started Firewatch.
Yeah,
and I never got very.
Yeah,
far.
It was it was a really good story, and I remember, that was like the only game on my list that jumped out at me. I was like, oh yeah, that game stood out as having a really good story. I don't think it didn't necessarily make me cry, but I thought I enjoyed.
Yeah, had some meat to it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, so I picked it.
Okay, cool. I couldn't come up with. I was thinking along the had an emotional reaction.
Yeah.
And I have no emotion. So,
yeah. Well, exactly. Neither of us do.
And so I just couldn't come up with anything.
Let's see. The Just 5 More Minutes award.
This was easy.
Yeah, this was super easy for me.
Mine was Civ 6.
Yeah, Civ 6.
Civ 6.
If
it had been, this had been a month ago, it had been Civ 5.
Exactly. Yeah, I picked 6 because it was the newest version.
Yeah.
The Civ games notoriously keep just suck up all my time. In fact, that's probably why I haven't been playing it as much lately, just because I know it'll take. If I don't have a couple hours to play, I don't pick it up. And that has kept me from playing it on stuff. Yeah. I did almost consider No Man's Sky, because even though as flawed as it is, I did find myself going, well, I'm just going to, just 5 more minutes. I'm going to try to find the last species I'm looking for on this planet. I did find myself doing that on that game. So that one almost got picked. Almost. Not quite, though. I decided to go with Civ 6 because it's a better game. Yeah. And it has a history of doing the same thing. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, solid choices. Yeah, something we matched on.
Yeah, we matched on. I kind of figured we would, because that seemed like an obvious choice. I wouldn't be surprised if that ended up being like one of the final choices in the actual award.
Oh, I'm sure it will be.
All right, the Whoa Dude Award. This is like this one's like the blow your mind, what melted your face, made you go, wow, this is amazing kind of thing. What was it for you?
Me, it was Inside.
Oh, I didn't think about Inside. That's a really good choice.
That's
solid. A really good choice.
It's not like it was one of those things I was just like so pulled into it, and so it wasn't like it blew me away. It was more like, this is so weird.
Yeah,
it was like
just, a little profound.
Yeah, profound and just
That's a good choice. I kind of wish I'd picked that. I did The Witness.
Witness.
Okay, because I just remember being blown away by that game, and
that's a solid choice.
I just, the discovery in that game where I just kept finding more weird little things in that game, and I liked it.
I think both our choices are solid.
Yeah, and they're indie games. I tried to kind of focus more on the indie games. I didn't deviate.
Yeah, I mean, AAA games are going to win awards.
Yeah, but so I went with The Witness. So if I thought about the Inside, I would have chose it too.
Witness is good. I like that. I like that choice.
All right, the Villain Most in Need of a Hug Award.
I didn't pick one, but I was reading an article that was picking some really funny ones.
Oh, yeah?
Or funny options and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I'll tell you what it was, and I wrote it down because it was really funny. But
I picked, I couldn't think for some reason. I just, I went with BioShock Infinite. Okay. Because Comstock definitely could probably use a hug.
Yeah.
So I thought that because I got stuck, BioShock got stuck in my head for whatever reason, and so I thought about that one.
Okay, this is the one I saw on online. It was really funny.
Yeah,
Alien Isolation.
That's a bad idea.
Perfect.
Don't do that.
Oh, it's great.
No, that's a bad idea.
It's great.
Nope, that won't end well. That's a good choice. That's funny.
Great. I was because there's an article that was like, people, because there's an option to come up with your own award.
Yeah.
And
that's the last one on my list.
Some really funny stuff. But then someone posted the Alien Isolation is the villain with the needs to hug. And I was like, that's perfect. That's good. Great.
That's good.
Real funny.
All right, the Game Within a Game Award.
Again, I couldn't think of anything.
Oh, come on.
I mean, I'm sure there's one, and
there's lots of good ones. I mean...
Well, I mean, there's...
I know, like, everyone I haven't played it myself, but everyone talks about the little card game in The Witcher, so I imagine it will probably end up winning.
Yeah, okay.
But the one I picked...
Okay.
Because I tended to skew toward the indie games.
Yeah.
Shenzhen I.O.
Yep.
Yeah, it has that little solitaire game. Little homemade solitaire game.
I forgot about it. I just drew a blank. I couldn't think of a game that had a game in it. The only thing that came to mind was the Video Game Tycoon.
Yeah,
but it doesn't really have a game within
the
game.
No. Well, I mean, you're making games within the game, so I guess that's a twist on the idea.
I didn't pick it because of that.
I always thought about Grand Theft Auto 5 has a lot of games within it.
Grand Theft Auto 5
and Red Dead does too, but it's not on Steam.
Yeah.
GTA 5 is.
GTA 5, probably if I had actually put some thought into it,
would have been your choice.
I probably would eventually.
There's a lot of games in GTA 5. I thought this game was cool before it won an award.
Yeah. My problem was there were so many of them, like indie games, and most of them we've listed already.
Yeah.
That I thought, that would be a good one, but then I just couldn't settle on one.
Oh yeah, you're just not very useful.
I know.
Today.
I was also kind of rushed to put this list together. Because I only found out about it yesterday.
Yeah. I picked Space Gam.
Space Gam.
Yeah, I've been stuck. I was stuck on Zachtronic, and so
any of the Zachtronic games.
I was thinking about Zachtronic because of Shenzhen, and so Space Gam was my first one I played. It was the first one I was introduced to, and I thought, man, this game is great. I think everyone should play it. I kind of showed it to a lot of people. I don't know if it necessarily caught on with a bunch of people, but it's definitely one I liked a lot. And I thought this is a smart game.
All of their games
are really smart games.
Just, good stuff. Now, one of their games did make it on my list.
Oh, yeah?
But we'll get to it.
Okay. And here's the Best Use of a Farm Animal Award.
Uh-huh.
And I thought the only choice I had was Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Because it's all about farm animals.
Not what I picked.
Yeah, what'd you pick?
Infinifactory. There are two machines where you deal with animals.
Oh, yeah. Isn't it like a big whale
There's
or something?
A giant whale at one point, at which you dissect, you break into pieces and process the meat.
That's like late in the game,
And then there's another one where these little, I don't know what they are, little things
I
that
completely forgot about that. But
and as soon as I saw the farm animal, at first I was like, I don't know, none of the games I play have farm animals. And then I started looking through my list, and I saw Infinifactory. I was like, there are animals in Infinifactory.
Are they farm animals? I mean, I guess they are being farmed.
They are being farmed. There's the little weird alien thing, and they wander around, and you funnel them into the machine.
Yeah, okay, I remember them. Yeah,
butchers and packages.
Yeah, that's right.
And, so
the weird little gopher things.
Gopher,
right?
They're kind of like a gopher.
All right, well, then the last category was a Name Your Own Award category, which I've seen some people make fun of. There's obviously the easy joke. The easy joke is making fun of Valve not putting out, ever releasing Half-Life 3 and stuff like that.
Did you see the title for one of those? Okay, here.
Well, I saw some of them, but I don't know which one you're referring to.
This is the one I saw, and it's pretty funny. The name of this award was the last game in a long-standing franchise because the developers have moved on to a more profitable venture.
Yeah.
Half-Life 2 Episode 2.
Yeah. It took me a while to think of what but I did come up with one. It's not like super clever or funny or any. I don't know, but I did come up with
category.
Yeah, did you?
No,
did you make one?
I didn't make one.
No, I did make one. And you can probably guess what it is.
Okay, you tell me what the category is. I'll have to guess.
And you'll guess. As soon as I tell you the category, you'll guess exactly what the game is. The best game no one else was able to play award. The best game no one else was able to play.
Probably Arkham Asylum?
No, Arkham Knight.
Arkham Knight. Arkham Knight.
But yeah.
Yeah, that was Arkham Knight.
Yeah. Batman Arkham Knight.
Yeah, because we played it. We both played it.
Yeah, and it was a really good game.
And most people
Nobody else was playing it on PC. They were all playing on console, but still, I thought that was the award I came up with.
Yeah.
I wish I had done something more clever, but that's what I came up with.
Yeah.
And it's locked in. I'm done.
You're done. Done.
Yeah.
Done deal.
Are we excited about finding out what the categories get picks in Steam?
Yeah, I don't.
No,
probably not.
I don't care.
I don't really care what everyone else thinks.
Yeah, I you know what? They'll probably announce it. I'll glance at it. Like,
I mean,
okay.
Steam community is pretty notorious for being trolly.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. I wouldn't say notorious, but they can be trolly.
Yeah.
And then they also,
I expect them to do some really good. I kept trying to think. Like there were some games I thought should make some kind of a list. I wouldn't be surprised, but
I liked the approach they're going with. I like that they're not doing traditional Game of the Year.
Yeah, exactly. I like that.
Like that.
I like that they're doing something different.
Yeah, and then I like that they're letting the users pick. So that's cool.
I like that. They're inviting people to mock them a little bit, which they're aware of that, and they'll just kind of like with anything, they'll just
get enough votes, they'll probably give it to them.
Yeah, exactly. But they just they do it like with everything. They just don't say anything about it. They just move on. But yeah, I think it's a clever idea. I think they're always trying to do something different with their sales and And I didn't buy anything off the sale. I didn't want to spend.
I didn't even
thought
look
about
at
it. I looked at it a few things. I know XCOM 2 I think was half off.
Ooh.
I almost bought it.
I didn't.
There was a couple of games that I heard are good. That like Undertale was really super cheap.
Yeah. Actually, I saw someone made an award for that was specifically geared toward.
Yeah, yeah.
It said the most overrated game.
Yeah, I saw that.
Undertale.
Yeah.
Which I don't know anything about.
I've heard it's good. Rob has told me that it's good.
Yeah, Rob.
Mm-hmm. And I've heard it's good. It looks interesting. I just haven't. Even when it's really cheap, I just haven't brought myself to buy. We were checking out a game.
Oh yeah,
I was showing you, and we just got to watching some Let's Plays of it while just hanging out.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh yeah, because I heard about it. I think I first heard about it from the Penny Arcade
the first 15,
podcast.
Or first 5.
No, it was their podcast.
They just mentioned it.
I think Jerry Hawkins was talking about playing it with his family. Okay. And I was like, this sounds really fun, and I ended up looking it up later, and like, this looks pretty fun and cute. And so I happened to see it, and so I pulled it up from some Let's Plays and showed it to you. It's called Overcooked.
Overcooked.
It's a little co-op cooking game, where you're all like little dudes, little avatar things that are like running around in a little small kitchen with counters and little spaces where you can go and chop vegetables, and you're pulling your ingredients out and preparing them and cooking them and making these dishes. Yeah, and then shipping them out. And it's hilarious because just like you're running, it starts off simple and you're just like doing basic stuff, but you got basically up to 4 people basically yelling at each other what they need to get done and running around in the kitchen, running into each other, trying to like, and the levels are set up specifically to bottleneck at certain areas. Like, there may be only 2 big areas, but only one tile, like one tile wide area that only one person can fit through at a time to go between them. So you're constantly running into each other trying to get pie and get the ingredients you need.
We watched some people play it.
Yeah.
And it was hilarious.
It was really funny.
Was just really,
it made me really want to
fun.
get the game.
It looks like a lot of fun.
It looks super fun.
And I could see it being a fun, like, 4-player local co-op.
Local co-op. It looks really fun. I had heard of it and it sounded funny, and then when I went and watched it, I was like, wow, this looks really funny. We watched it. I think we spent like an hour watching like just
we
the videos.
We watched like 3 or 4 episodes of it, and it was really funny. Really. So
really if you want to see something fun or check, buy Overcooked or watch some Let's Plays of it. It's really funny. Yeah. And it also has a versus mode as well, where you can have 2 people working up against 2 other people, like, trying to cook. I
assume you can do 1v1.
I'm sure you can too.
But yeah, it's up to 4 players.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty great. Oh. And then they got these like crazy levels where like one of them's like an earthquake happens, so half the map shifts up.
Yeah,
and
so
you can jump down to the other side of it, but you can't get back up to it. Or they have like 2 on like half the kitchen's in one moving truck and the other half's in another moving truck, and they keep drifting apart from each other. It gets crazy. It's pretty ridiculous. It kind of reminded me of what's that wrestling game called?
Oh, the
Gang Beast.
Gang Beast.
It kind of reminds me of it, and it's a little bit nostalgic. The tone
is
very similar to Gang Beast.
And it's just it's cute and chaos.
Yeah,
that's just what I would describe it.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah.
And then
it's really cute and it's really funny. I like it. I kind of want to buy it.
I'd like to play it.
Yeah, I definitely want to play it. If I knew I was going to have like a gathering of 3 or 4 people and want to all sit on a couch and play it, that would be a top pick for me.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. We want to go on to the news?
Yeah, talk the news. I'm yawning. I'm sorry. It's a little late.
It's not late. It's 7 a.m. on Monday morning.
No, it's not.
When the show releases.
That's not the current time.
That's exactly when we record this.
You gotta stop lying to our audience.
Why? I don't care. They're our audience. They're used to it.
Yeah, well,
I guess. I
guess they're still listening to us despite all our misinformation,
our fabrication,
yeah, and downright just
outright lies, abandoning of promises,
abandonment of the truth and promises.
Yeah. Well, they should know better.
They should by now, I hope.
I hope.
If you're new, just FYI, we are consistently wrong, and we consistently lie and make up stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't trust us.
Mm-hmm. The news.
The news. Well,
with that thought in mind.
Yeah, with that thought in mind, let's cover some facts,
some stories,
some things that we may have read somewhere,
yes,
or just made up.
Yeah.
Hello Games has broken their silence.
Yes.
Their long-held silence since the release of their game No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky.
They have not really said anything since they released the game.
Well, the last time they said something was after their Twitter account got hacked.
Yeah,
and
it wasn't
that
actually.
wasn't us.
Yeah, that's all they said. It's like they said some stuff which turned out wasn't them, and then they said, "Yeah, that wasn't us," and that's all they've said. And so
that's basically it.
They announced that they were putting out a new patch for No Man's Sky that wasn't just a bug fix.
Yeah.
It was
adding something to the game. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 1.09. It's called Foundation because it's laying the foundation for what's coming in later updates. It's also kind of setting up base building.
Yeah, apparently.
I was confused because they mentioned that in the notes, a note about that in what their statement, it mentions that, but when I read through the patch note, it doesn't say anything about bases or building them or anything.
And it may just be
like the framework for it is in there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know if mine's updated yet, and I haven't checked it out.
I don't think it comes out till next week.
No, I think it came out. It came out this last week.
Okay.
I think it came out Thursday.
All right. Okay.
Or Friday.
Okay.
It came out this week.
I thought when I read it, because I read it later.
Yeah,
so
I just checked it out. I double checked it because I was like, when I first saw it, I didn't think it had a release date. I thought it was just coming soon, but then I double checked it, and it did come out already. And it has come out. I haven't checked it out yet. I don't know if it did adding. Like I was reading over it preparing for the show, and I was like confused on whether it actually had anything you could do to start building a base. Or if it's just some of the frameworks there. I haven't checked. I was confused by it because I couldn't find anything that said specifically.
I guess you're just going to have to update the game.
Yeah, I guess I need to check, update it and check it out and see if there's anything new.
Do some recon for our listeners.
Yeah, and see if it actually had something or if it's just, they've added in the update to get ready for it. But I don't know. And like I said about this game, it was a little disappointing. I did enjoy it for what it was. But I could easily see them adding stuff to this and making it a really good game, making it worth the price tag on it.
Hopefully they do it pretty quick.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think their audience or their gamers will kind of lose interest.
Oh yeah, and a lot of them already feel burned and aren't interested and have returned the game or don't want anything to do with it or don't play it anymore. Which I will keep trying to give it a chance. I did like it. I did enjoy playing it. It was a little buggy, but
you put a lot of time into it.
Yeah, I put a fair amount of time. I probably put 15, 20 hours in it maybe.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I'm guessing. And I am notorious for not having a clue how much time passes. No idea.
You played a lot. You played it for a while.
I played it pretty heavily for a week or so, a couple of weeks. And like when the player count dropped dramatically, I was one of the few ones still playing it.
Yeah.
But I'm interested to see how it develops. I'm interested to see how they update it and how they add to it, and then see how it grows, and see how it percolates. Like I said, the update intrigued me, but I don't know if it actually added anything. That's why I'm confused. I was like,
and it's kind of odd if it didn't add anything. Then why did they break their silence to make?
Well, I think they were letting us know that hey, we're building stuff on this, and this is. I don't know. And maybe it did add things. It just wasn't listed in the patch notes. It was just like it's.
So you just have to play it.
So I have to check it out, but. Because that's what I was confused.
Maybe that's why they were vague about it, so you'll go back and play it.
to try to get me to get back in to play it. I'll probably load it up and check it out. I don't see myself playing it a lot unless it's just really interesting, but
yeah,
we'll see. And it, like I said, it may not have anything other than like the foundations to start adding that stuff. I don't know.
Could be.
Could be.
So Pokemon Go.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about that a little bit.
Sure.
So 2 things.
If we must.
Hey, we didn't talk about it last week.
I don't know if the audience can feel.
Did we talk about Pokemon Go?
I'm sure we did. We have.
No, we didn't.
Like,
we talked about Pokemon.
We've talked about Pokemon Go like every episode since we started doing this show. All 41 episodes we have talked about Pokemon Go. I'm pretty sure. If the audience is listening really well, they can hear my eyes rolling.
Well, okay. 2 things. The update coming. They're adding the nearby feature, which has been in testing.
Yeah.
For a while. In very small areas.
Yeah.
Using it. We'll be going launching out to bigger areas now.
Yeah.
Apparently pretty decent.
Oh yeah.
And we talked about it on the show. It was instead of being nearby where you are, it shows Pokemon their nearby Pokestops.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it's a nearby system.
Yeah.
So nearby, there's some Pokestops.
It's near this other thing that you're nearby.
Yes. But it's not everywhere yet.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's out yet. Whenever they update it, it will be in the United States.
It'll be nearby you somewhere.
All states west of the Mississippi River, except for Hawaii and Alaska, are getting it.
Okay.
Canada.
So that's not all states west of the Mississippi. I mean, Alaska and Hawaii are
that's
west.
That's why I said except Hawaii and Alaska.
I mean...
Canada, British Columbia, Alberta, some other Canadian part I can't say the name of, and another one.
Newfoundland?
And... Nope, I'm not going to even try.
Moonbeam, Ontario?
It starts with an S, and then the other one starts with an M.
Oh,
so if you're in that place, and in the western half of Ontario,
yeah.
So those parts will be getting it.
Mm-hmm.
Australia,
how do they decide who gets it?
And territories will have it.
How do they decide who gets
it? The people who paid more money.
Really?
I have no idea. I just made that up.
I see there's a bunch of people in Texas who gave us a bunch of money. Let's let them have access.
Everyone on the west side of the Mississippi paid more money, so let's give it to them.
Mm-hmm.
It's only
We're going to put it on the Mason-Dixon line.
It seems kind of arbitrary, but yeah.
Let's give it to the Northerners. Anyone in Canada... and New England.
They're 2 races. They're not going to get Pokemon. Yeah. So that's coming out.
We're only going to give it to people over the elevation of 2,000 feet above sea level.
Yes.
Anyone close to sea level, they don't get it.
What about people below sea level?
Like living under the water?
Yeah, well,
like,
New Orleans...
We're going to release it to Atlantis.
No, New Orleans is below sea level.
Yeah, no. It floods a lot.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason.
Yeah.
Water is higher than them.
Yeah. This is true. So maybe New Orleans can have it. And Atlantis. The forgotten and lost city of Atlantis can have Pokemon Go updates.
Mm-hmm. Update. They can see what's nearby.
Uh-huh. In Australia, they got a low elevation there, right? They're below everything else.
I don't.
What?
I don't. Think
they're lower than everyone else.
I don't think you understand how geography
works.
No.
They are low. They're down low.
Really?
They're down under. Yeah, I stand by my statements. You can stare at me all you want. I'm not going to change it.
We're just going to move on. Other news in Pokemon Go.
Oh, yeah?
A Pokemon has finally shown up in the game.
Yeah. Okay, something I'm actually excited about.
No, shut up. Shut up. You can't get excited now. You can't get excited now. You've already rolled your eyes.
I completely forgot.
You've already rolled your eyes.
No, I take back one eye.
Done.
I only roll one eye.
It's done. You can't talk now. Stop it. All right.
I'm only rolling one now.
So, Ditto has shown up in Pokemon
has arrived.
And
he's probably been there the whole time.
Well, what it is I don't know if you read
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
The way you find him is you don't find him.
You don't find him.
He finds you.
He finds you.
Basically, you catch Pokemon like normal,
Uh-huh.
and then by chance, I guess.
Yeah.
You catch one, and then all of a sudden it transforms into a Ditto.
Yeah, you catch a Pidgey or Rattata or whatever.
And now it's a Ditto.
And then you're like, oh, it's not that. It's actually a Ditto.
Yeah, so when it shows up to...
Which is exactly what I wanted it to be.
Yeah,
I remember us talking about it, like, whether it was going to show up and how it was going to show up. And it really, we said it should be, you catch one Pokemon and it turns out to be another. Mm-hmm. And I liked that idea.
No, and that's what they did.
And that, I read about it, and it got me excited enough that I almost jumped right back into playing. But then I forgot about it, and I haven't played it. But then you mention it again, I get excited about it again.
Yeah, you're not allowed to get excited. You had disowned Pokemon Go.
No, I had not disowned it. I was just disinterested, Dudley.
Your disinterested pushed you away.
Does not lead to disownership.
Therefore, you have ended this relationship.
I have not ended it. It's an estranged relationship. It's not an ended relationship.
You do not.
I haven't divorced it yet.
You don't get any of the goodies anymore.
It's just a trial separation. It's not a divorce.
The papers are in hand, not signed.
No papers. I haven't even considered looking at papers.
Lawyers
yet.
contacted.
No, I haven't done any of that. I mean, as far as Pokemon Go hasn't. We're just taking time apart from each other. That's all it is. We'll come back, and there's still some fire there.
Yeah. Apparently, it's in the Ditto. You just want something that looks like something else. I see how you want it.
Yeah, okay.
Did you have any other news?
No, not really. We've come to the thing that we've always dreaded that has yet to happen, and it's 41 episodes in.
No, we got stuff we can talk about. Let's go back and talk about Pokemon. I've been playing Pokemon a lot.
Yeah.
I spent most of Thanksgiving playing Pokemon.
Oh, Robert was telling me, Rob, he got a shiny Pokemon.
Wait. This is a Brother Rob
No,
report?
It's not. It's just Rob telling me while we play Overwatch.
It's a BRR?
No.
It's a BRR.
Stop trying to label things.
We have a BRR today. What is the BRR from Robert?
Rob, while we were playing Overwatch, he informed me that he had 2 shiny Pokemon.
Really? What did he get?
He caught them both in one day.
Really? What was it?
I don't remember.
What? You bring a BRR and you don't have the accurate report?
I didn't write it down. I just remembered it now on air.
You are banned from ever doing any buddy reports.
I'm not. This was not a buddy report. I did not frame it. I did not frame it as such. You framed it as such. It is your fault that it does not live up to your expectations. Well, I'm just informing you that Robert beat the odds of the 1 in 4,000 chance of getting a shiny Pokemon, and I have never got a shiny Pokemon. I've been playing Pokemon for 20 years. I have never ever seen or captured a shiny Pokemon.
Trying hard enough.
And he got 2 in one day.
And you don't know what they were.
He told me, but I've forgotten.
See, the thing is...
No, hold on. It's coming. Slowpoke was one of them.
Oh, okay.
He got a Slowpoke.
Yeah.
I don't know what the other one is. But he did the other Slowpoke.
What did it look like?
He said it was like paler.
Paler.
That's all I got. He said
so
the evolution into Slowbro looks more different than... Okay. The regular Slowpoke just looked like paler than...
So he's like a goth
like
Slowpoke?
like an albino version.
Speaking of the shiny, I was really tempted because I'd read that the starter Pokemon can be shiny.
Yeah.
If there's a lot of people restarting their game over and over. Did we talk about that last week?
I don't think so.
Okay,
maybe we did.
I don't remember. But apparently people have been restarting their Pokemon.
You're asking someone who has a memory span of about half a day.
45 minutes.
That's about as long as I remember.
But apparently a lot of people have been restarting their game multiple times, hoping to get a shiny starter,
or a female version,
version,
which are less common.
Yeah,
it's not like a 50-50 split.
It's like 75% male.
Yeah.
Somewhere in that range. Yeah. So a lot of people have been restarting to get those. So I looked up. I saw some pictures of what the shiny starters looked like.
Yeah.
I kind of was tempted to go back and start over and try to 4,000 times to try to get a Licton. Shiny.
A shiny Licton.
Because he's white and red.
Yeah,
and
kind of an orange color.
Red.
Yeah, I thought he looked cool. I still like the black and red one.
I like the black and red too. But I was curious more what the evolution would look like.
Yeah.
With the shiny version. Yeah. And the final one would have been pretty cool if it was white.
I think so too.
That's not a racist thing.
Anyway, I was also reading an article talking about how other people's techniques for catching a shiny.
Yeah.
And it was interesting. I hadn't really experienced this yet because I'm still in the beginning of the game.
But calling for friends.
Yeah, like apparently there's a thing later in the game, or
not that late
in the game, or later than where I am, but where everyone else is probably at right now. Where you're fighting a wild Pokemon and it calls for help and it calls another one of that type. And
typically, it's the same type.
Yeah, and
same
so
one,
you keep one idea of how to increase your odds of catching a shiny apparently is to have a whole bunch of items so you can basically
keep your Pokemon going.
Keep the fight going as long as possible, and basically beat up on a Pokemon until he gets low health. Wait for him to call for help.
Yeah, call him for an ally.
Knock that one out, and then fight the other one until he gets low health. Wait for him to call, and just keep doing it over and over. And apparently, it increases your odds of getting a shiny by doing it.
You have to keep the first Pokemon. From my experience.
Oh, really?
My experience of playing it, the first one has to keep staying.
Oh, okay.
Because every time I've not fainted the first one, the second one never calls for help.
Oh.
In my experience, I don't know if this is true.
Okay.
But
I didn't. I probably read that and I just don't remember. Okay, I didn't know that.
You keep the first one. So the first one that shows up, you let it stay, and you just use silly moves on it that don't actually do any damage, and then just let them sit there, and then maybe have a type that it won't affect very much.
Yeah.
And then just sit there, and then you keep knocking out the other one.
Yeah.
And then just about every time, as soon as you knock out the first one, they'll try to call for help again.
Yeah.
And it's kind of annoying if you're trying to catch one, because you can't throw a Pokeball at both of them.
Yeah,
if there's only two up net there, you can only throw it. There's only one.
Yeah.
And so I've had that issue where I just couldn't get down to just one to catch it, and it was driving me nuts. But yeah, so I've read about that, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's a weird. A lot of it's so tedious. Like on the one hand, I'm like, that's cool. I really want that, but I'm too lazy.
Yeah.
I'm not playing the game enough as it is. I'm not going to spend tons and tons, hours and hours fighting one fight or restarting the game over and over again, hoping to get a shiny. Because knowing my luck, I would see it and then I would just completely fuck it up. I would just be like, there it is, and then kill it.
Yeah.
Or accidentally my game would shut off or whatever. I would just completely mess it up, and I would just basically rage until I destroyed something.
I'm really liking Pokemon Sun. I'm having a good time playing.
It's hooking me much better than most of the previous Pokemon games I have in a long time.
I like it. They've changed up. They don't have the gym.
Yeah.
The gyms. Each trial is different.
Yeah.
Which I like.
I'm at the first one. I haven't done it yet.
So each trial, I won't tell you what they do, but each trial is something different.
Okay, that's cool.
So in everyone I've done so far,
it's not like just a room and you fight 3 people and then you go fight the big guy.
Exactly. They change. And
that's cool.
They have different things. Some of them are a little more silly than the others.
Oh, yeah.
But some of them, are fun.
Yeah.
And so it's different. So you're not doing the same thing over and over and over. It doesn't get tedious.
So
it's fun.
Yeah,
I like it. There's a lot of new stuff in it. There's a lot of they've changed a few things. So, of course, I haven't played a lot of the more recent ones enough to know what's new and what's not in the other one. Because I've said stuff. Oh, this is new in the game, and then someone's like, "Oh, that was in X."
Yeah, that was in X.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
I know you were like, look at this Pokemon. This is a new one. I'm like, no, that one was in Y.
Yeah. But I'm liking the Pokemon I'm seeing.
Yeah, I am too.
I find myself enjoying them.
Yeah, I normally with Y, all I cared about was ones I followed that I knew.
Yeah.
And, so I had my starter, I had the second starter where I had Squirtle, who turned into War Turtle, and then I had, my team was almost entirely, Pokemon that I knew and I felt nostalgic for, and anything else I didn't care about I got rid of. I put in a box.
Yeah.
This one I've had trouble picking. I find ones I know in my old friends, or the Alola versions of them, which we've been saying wrong. Alola?
It's Alola?
It's Alola. No, there's no H. It's not Aloha like the Hawaiian greeting. No, it's not an H, it's an L. Oh. It's Alola. Yeah, we've been saying it wrong. I've blown Debbie for it. I destroyed Debbie for it.
I've always said it Aloha. Alola.
You just said it wrong!
Nope, I've never said it wrong. I've only ever said Alola.
Alola. Anyway, the Alola versions of the original ones I enjoy. I think it's great. They're doing a weird little twist on them. I think it's great. I think they're cool. I like that. I've been enjoying that. I've been enjoying just all these weird new ones that I've never seen before. Like the weird fighting one that looks more like a little training balloon or something. Yeah. I don't know. I just love it. I just see him and I just see him bopping on people. Yeah. And I like it. Just
there's some of them. It's just weird.
Yeah.
And it shows
Grubbin?
up and I'm like, what?
Grubbin?
The Grubbin.
Grubbin. I like Grubbin. I haven't caught him. I've only seen him. I haven't caught one.
I have a Grubbin.
I don't know what it evolves into, but I
have no idea.
I bet it's interesting. I don't know. I don't know what it. I couldn't. It could completely change because how bug types can be.
Yeah, they get pretty drastically.
But his name's Grubbin.
Grubbin. The McGrubbin.
The McGrubbin.
I have found the McGrubbin. I'm really I like the game. I have probably somewhere in the range of 30 something Pokemon.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know. I have a percent, on the Pokédex, but I can't remember my count.
Yeah.
So I have a lot. I've caught a lot.
Yeah.
I have 25% of the first island.
Yeah.
Which doesn't sound like much, but I'm good. I love, and I don't know if we talked about this last week, but they have the whole tracking Pokemon.
Yeah, and the scanning thing.
The scanning of the QR codes and all that. I really like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
I like that.
That's really cool.
I haven't done it a lot, but I like it. I like it.
It's really cool. I'm just I don't have anyone to scan. Yeah, we talked about this because I don't. You run away, and I don't have people handy to scan their Pokédex, so I'm gonna make you send me pictures. Of your Pokemon.
There's other new stuff in there that you haven't got to yet.
Oh yeah.
There's a whole island for Pokemon that are in your Pokébox.
What?
Box, and so they can go and hang out and
what?
And then wild Pokemon will show up on it. This doesn't show up until Island 2 somewhere, and I was just like, oh, okay.
I didn't know about this.
It's like this mini game thing within it where you have a little island and you pick up beans and that's where you get more beans.
Oh, okay.
And
I was wondering about that. I thought you just had to buy them or someone had to give them to you.
And you get a bunch of them.
Well, cool beans.
And you can upgrade the island, so it has this whole kind of Animal Crossing kind of thing where you upgrade stuff and then your Pokemon can hang out there and it'll give you benefits. So the first one will just give you more beans, and then also it'll attract. You can use the beans to attract wild Pokemon on it and try to catch them, I think. And then there are other islands that'll give you items, and then there's one that'll give you something else I can't remember. So it introduces other little things.
Okay.
There's a lot of little things they've put into this.
Well, and then there's the Festival Plaza, which we've talked about, which I haven't gone back to. I can't even remember what the point is.
Yeah, well, that's where you do the battles and the trading. And
all
that
that's
stuff.
Right.
And also
interacting with other people.
Yeah, it'll show rankings of all your friends or people nearby. I've seen random people there.
That's cool.
That are just on the internet. Whatever. So
that's cool. Yeah, it's cool how they've changed. It's fine. I like the Pokemon games. It just so many of them felt like the same formula. Yeah. They kind of explored some ideas, and that was kind of cool. But overall, I never got past the first couple of hours of playing it. And then some of them would bring me in a little more. Y brought me in a little more just because they had the old starters, and that kept me going for a little while. But I never did play that game that far.
I didn't either.
And yeah, this one has got me engaged much more. I need to play some more.
I will probably finish this one because I'm really liking it.
Yeah.
I've finished the second island, so I'll be going on to the next third one soon.
I think it's because I have no one else around me playing it that it has kept me from just going crazy and playing it all the time. Because I played it a bunch this week because you've been here and we've both been sitting on the couch playing Pokemon.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just text you and be like, I'm playing Pokemon, you better be.
And I'll be like, shut up, leave me alone.
Shut up, I'm playing Overwatch.
I'm playing Overwatch.
Okay.
Well,
we filled out the time.
Oh, good. We filled up. I was worried that our nightmares had come true.
Yeah, we will always have something to talk about. Whether there's anything to talk about at all.
So I guess we should wrap it up then.
Yes.
As always, please go to our website at deafandumb.com, deafndumb.com. Top of the page, you can find the links to everything. The Facebook page, Twitter account, whatever. We put
iTunes.
so much stuff on.
iTunes.
And iTunes. Yeah, you can subscribe to us there.
Subscribe to us on iTunes, the podcast app from Apple.
Yeah.
It's great. You can get our episodes download every week as they come out.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
You can find us on there. And you can also find all our websites, all our episodes, all our websites on our website.
Mm-hmm.
All our episodes are just listed there on the website, so if you just want to stream it from there too, that's cool too.
That works.
Everything's there, and we keep releasing them every Monday morning.
Yep.
And we recorded this one a little early.
Yep.
It's Saturday.
Hopefully nothing big.
Saturday night. Hopefully nothing crazy happens on tomorrow. You think anything you think of? Just...
Half-Life 3 comes out.
No, that's never gonna happen.
Okay.
So yeah. So we recorded this today early, so we missed some major thing on Sunday.
We'll talk about it next week.
We'll talk about it next week and get over it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for listening. I'm Dan May.
And I'm Dudley May, and this has been Deaf and Dumb.